Hi, and welcome back. Today we're doing our update for Project Graveyard by Emily and Max. This updates every other month on the 30th. I know today's 31st, but I was busy yesterday. We're rolling in Project Graveyard. You roll in either graveyard projects, what are they called? Collecting cobwebs, things you haven't used, which is most of what we have here, or resurrected products, which is things that were in previous products that you didn't hit the goal on, or some people do that you did hit the goal on and you just want to work on it more. Something that you hit pan in, you haven't touched since you hit pan in, stuff like that. Our first one is a resurrected product. It's the only one that's still in from, or no, it's not the only one. It's still in from our original back in July, June. I think it was May is when this started. That's the Melt Liquid Black lipstick in the shade Shade. Like I said, it's just liquid black. We had this in for 10 uses. I have used it 7 times now. I think we were at 5 last time. We've used it twice. In the last 2 months, summer is not a great time for a black lipstick, but now that we're into fall, at least where I'm at, it's already fall. We should be getting more uses on that. Next one, also from our original, was the Unearthly lipstick in the shade Dreamy. We had this in for 20 uses, and we have hit those 20 uses. Just nice brown, light brown. We have hit those 20 uses, so that one is rolling out. And we are replacing that one with another liquid lipstick. This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Witty. That's this one here. And we're going to put this in for 10 uses because we only have 2 more months and then this project's done. And I have so many lipsticks and projects right now that I'm fighting with. So I don't want to overdo it. Our last one that was still in from the original is the Fenty Lip Oil in the shade Cherry. We were at this line at our last update. We rolled it in here. Here last update, and as you can see, it is empty. I cannot get anything else out on the doe foot, and the doe foot is dry. I would swatch, but there is nothing. It's clear anyway. But that I had to pull out of my empty drawer for this update. That took 41 uses in this project before we got empty on that. It was another resurrection that was in to finish in another project, and we didn't finish it, but we have finally finished it. To replace it, bringing in the Unearthly Lip Oil in the shade Ruin. This one I will swatch because there's a little bit of color on this one. And we also have this one in for 10 uses because too many lip products. And my project thing just fell over. Okay, everything's safe. Those were rolled out last time. Oh, I forgot to grab that one. I'll grab that in a minute. Our next one that is rolling out is the One Size blush palette. This was collecting cobwebs. I hadn't used it this year until bringing it in. This is the blush palette in Fat Ass. We had this in for 10 uses. We got our 10 uses. We did use every shade. It was mostly this one, but we did use the other two. So that did get used. And that is rolling out at 10 uses. We are replacing that with this NYX eyeliner and NYX Epic Smoke Liner in the shade Brickfire. That is all that's left, but I have not used this year at all for some reason. It's reddish brown, which should go really well with all the oranges and stuff that I have in projects right now. So we're bringing that one in for 10 uses. And the one I forgot to grab out is our eyeshadow. This is Foliage Trail from the Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Bay from a couple years ago. I bought the palette all as singles when they were having a $2 single Tuesday. And I was able to get the whole collection for less than the palette. Plus shades from several other palettes that I wanted. But I bought all of the Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley, not Hudson Bay. That was in for 10 uses. We have 9 uses. We really should have used it today instead of my Panda's eyeshadows orange. But I didn't realize I only needed one more. Otherwise I would have done that. So that one will definitely have its use before the finale, but I guess we're not rolling in another eyeshadow. Or should be. Because I was looking through. This is apple cider donut, right? Yeah. So this shade also has 0 uses for the year. It's also from the Hudson Valley. It's called Apple Cider Donut. I think we're going to go ahead, since we only have one more use on the Foliage Trail. I thought it was for Pan, just why I'd been holding off on it. I think we're going to go ahead and roll this one in for 10 uses as well. And I will need to take a picture of that one when I'm done because I had not done that. Okay, so there's the Hudson Valley. We have this one needs one more use, and then we'll do 10 uses on this one because we can definitely get our one use. And with 2 months, I shouldn't with as many eyeshadows as I have in it, but it is a matte, and I am desperate for mattes. So we'll go ahead and do that. You were in the wrong spot, didn't you? Yes, you did. Okay, so that is everything. We have the black liquid lipstick, and then the Foliage Trail needs one more. Those are all that's rolling over. And then we have the Witty lipstick, the Ruin lip oil, the Brickfire eyeliner, and the Apple Cider Donut shadow. All for 10 uses rolling in. Which isn't quite a complete refresh, but pretty darn close. So we will see how far we can get with these in the next 2 months, and hopefully we'll have everything rolled out by the finale, because the next update, because this is every other month, the next update is the finale on October 30th. So we'll see you then for the finale. Bye.